Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
58, right over there, Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Good trap.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On the carry.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this one's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
58's the mic. Watch the screen.
Brady going to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you see...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there, but he's earned it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Bears 8, Buccaneers 0.
Brady now on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Buccaneers 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at the 20. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Quick pass out to Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 15.
Trubisky's pass.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Chicago.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Trubisky to throw. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Rolling to his right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears.
Number 80, Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Buccaneers 6. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Got some room at the 30. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here's Harris to return it. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Bears.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Bucs' 8-yard line.
Stepping up, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Mitchell Trubisky keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. A first throw for the backup Foles. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
John Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, or other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. To Evans on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, Brady. Underneath, he's got Great. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 59.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Try to run it in with Montgomery. They're going to try and run. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Buccaneers 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He juked him. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brady on the keeper.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Complete. He finds Bray. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. One final try now for Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
That keeps the score Bears 46. Buccaneers 12.
So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.